Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you'd like to see how I created this beautiful Bantu knot out, keep watching. I used the Lotta Body Moisturize Me Curl and Style Milk, Eco Styler Gel, and Eden Body Works Coconut Shea Oil to style my hair. I started on stretch and blow dried hair. I've already completed my first row of Bantu knots. I'm starting on the second, and I just brushed my hair through with a paddle brush to make sure that it's free of knots and kinks. Now I will apply the Moisturize Me Curl and Style Milk. You'll see me brush that through with a bristle brush to make sure that the product is evenly distributed on my hair. I will then follow up with a little bit of Eco Styler Gel just for extra hold. And I'll also brush that through as well to make sure that it is evenly distributed on my hair. Next, you'll see me begin to twist my hair, and I try not to twist too close to the root because when you actually wrap the twist into the Bantu knot, it will get tighter and tighter with each loop that you create, and you'll see what I mean in a second. And if you wrap it too tight, it will definitely be uncomfortable on your scalp, so be careful about that. As you see here, I am brushing out my ends and I'm putting on a little bit of extra product just to make sure that they are completely smooth. It's very important for your ends to be smooth. Now I'm just going to begin to wrap the Bantu knot into its shape, and as you'll see, I am carefully twisting and wrapping the Bantu knot. You want to make sure that you create like a little mini tower. So each row needs to go under the previous row. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm making sure that I am carefully placing each row as I twist around under the row before it. And you need to do this. This ensures that your curl comes out perfectly. You need to have that shape that looks like a little tower. And then once you get to the end, you need to make sure that your ends are smooth and that you tuck it completely under. I will go even further and secure my Bantu knot with a bobby pin, because if I don't, it will definitely unravel on me, and you don't want that to happen. So here you see me securing it with a bobby pin. So now we're just going to go through it one more time, and I will tell you guys the steps again. I am parting my hair and sectioning off the rest. You do not have to be super meticulous with your parts. I'm just a little anal, so I do them in a straight line, but you don't have to do that. So again, you'll see me comb through my hair just to make sure it's free from tangles and knots. Apply the Moisturize Me Curl and Style Milk, brush that through to make sure that it's distributed evenly on my strands, and then follow it up with a little bit of Eco Styler Gel, brush that through as well, and then begin to twist. Remember not to start your twist too close to your scalp, because once you start to create the actual Bantu knot, it will be super uncomfortable. Again, I am going to apply a little bit of extra Eco Styler Gel to the ends just to make sure that they're completely smooth. Please be sure to make sure that every time you twist your hair around as you're creating the Bantu knot, that you create a new row under the previous row. That is very, very important that you do that. It ensures that your curl comes out perfectly when you do it this way. Make sure that your ends are tucked under correctly and secure it with a bobby pin. Now, if you create the Bantu knot and it feels too tight, all you have to do is turn it in the opposite direction as if you were about to unravel it just slightly, and that will loosen it up enough for it to be comfortable for you. You do not have to take it completely down and start all over. Just turn it in the opposite direction as if you were about to unscrew it like a little light bulb, and that will release it enough for it to be comfortable for you. This is what my Bantu knots look like once I finished, and I made about 22 knots. It is now the next day and I'm ready to take my Bantu knots down. I've applied Eden Body Works coconut shea oil to my hands to minimize frizz as I begin to release my Bantu knots and to moisturize my hair. The way that you take your Bantu knots down is just to twist them or unravel them in the opposite direction that you twisted them to create them. So basically it's just like unscrewing a light bulb, if I could give an example. Once you have them down, then you would need to go ahead and separate your hair. I separated my hair 4 or 5 times where I felt the curls naturally want to separate, and sometimes I went back in and separated a little bit more just because I love big hair. As you can see here, my hairstyle had a lot of shrinkage, and that's a no-go for me. So I broke out my trusty pick and began to lift my hair at the roots to give myself the volume that I desired. This next step is totally optional. I wanted a little bit more length in the front, so I used my blow dryer to stretch my hair just a little bit. And I've done this plenty of times before, and I've never experienced heat damage from doing this. I only do it for a second. Lastly, I just fluff and pick my hair out until I get it to look the way that I want, and that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching.